I think many of you are new faces today. Who is new one as on today? So let us come to our topic. That was bail. Any one of you can tell me about bails? Any one of you? Can anyone tell me about bail or its provisions? Why don't you reply? Should I start or anybody will explain about bails? Not in the chat box. You will have to avoid in the meet before all joinings. Not in the chat box. It is not only for me. It is for all of you. So whoever is writing in the chat box, it's better. I think it is Ayush Sagar. Who is Ayush Sagar?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you will have to utter here before all the joinees, not in the chat box.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, there are three type of bailable, non-bailable, and anticipatory bail.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm asking about bail, not offenses. You are telling offenses and bail. You are
Okay.
mixing both the things. Offenses
Okay, ma'am.
are bailable and non-bailable, and
Yes,
bail
ma'am.
is anticipatory bail.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, anybody else? Aman, I think you can tell. You can explain. Aman, you can explain why you are not replying. You have attended every session. I think there is some network issue with Aman. So, Aman, can you share on the system of Tejas? Aman, come on the system of Tejas and explain.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Uh, Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, Neha, please switch on your
Okay.
camera.
Ma'am, actually, my grandmother has demised just
Oh,
yesterday,
oh, sorry,
so it
sorry.
is really it's okay, ma'am. I'm just trying. Uh, Okay, so I don't have a fair idea, but I can try that. Bail is a written document from the court. Like the accused can be set free from the custody until the date of the trial. Like he's not fully granted out of the crime, but he would be set free from the custody till the date of the trial. Like this is a thing which I know.
That's nice. Nice attempt. Yes, Aman. Aman. So, let me start. Basically, bail which is averred by Sneha, it's a right. Bail is a, you can say, it is a document and right of the accused, document of court through which the court can provide the order to release any accused of causing any offense, but not the offense wherein punishment is of death or capital punishment. I mean to say, डेथ पनिशमेंट और कैपिटल पनिशमेंट के अलावा जो भी पनिशमेंट हो उसमें आपको बेल मिल सकती है, आपको इन द सेंस अक्यूज्ड को बेल मिल सकती है, बट we will have to file application before the court under which jurisdiction the particular offense has been committed and FIR had been registered. So we will go through about the provisions of bail. Where are the provisions to file the bail application under different courts? We can't say here that only a single court has a power to hear the bail, or only single provision is there to file an application for seeking bail. Okay. So first of all, I would like to tell you bail is used to be granted in both kind of offenses. What offenses? Bailable and non-bailable. Okay. Bailable offenses, first of all, we will tackle bailable offenses. If there is any accused who has committed any offense which is bailable as per law, then under what provision of CRPC or any law he can file an application for seeking regular bail? The provision is 436A of Criminal Procedural Code, 436A CRPC. If a person commits any offense which is bailable as per law, this is a specific word, bailable offense. If any person commits, in that case, he will have to file an application for seeking bail under section 436A CRPC in the concerned court. Okay. Now we move to non-bailable offenses. Non-bailable offenses which are wherein punishment is not of capital punishment or death punishment. That is 437. 437, if the offense is tried by the Metropolitan Magistrate or lower court, then the application will be filed under section 437 of CRPC. Now question comes, the same, if the punishment is more than 7 years, then in that case, wherein the case is pending, wherein the sense in which court the case is pending, it may be session court, because most of the cases having punishment of more than 7 years is used to be dealt by session court. Okay. So the provision to file regular bail in session court is 439 CRPC. 439 CRPC. Even the High Court is having the power under Section 439 to deal with that particular case. Supposingly, uh, if we have filed any application before the session court and that have been dismissed or rejected, then under what provision you will move to High Court, because against the order of session court you will have to go to a High Court. Then what is the provision wherein you will file the bail application before the Honorable High Court? That is again 439 of CRPC. Thirdly, anticipatory bail. What is anticipatory bail? It is clear with its name. Anticipatory. Anticipation to be arrested. If any person is having an anticipation to be arrested for causing any offense or for implicating or falsely implicating in any offense, that has the right to file an application for seeking anticipatory bail under section 438 of CRPC. Getting or you're not? I think no one is interested. No one is replying properly. Everyone is silent. So till now I have told you that provision of filing of bail application for bailable offences, that is 436A, regular bail in lower court 437, and regular bail in session court and high court 439 CRPC, and provision of filing an anticipatory bail before session court as well high court, because the power of providing anticipatory bail is only with session court and high court. These are the points which you will have to keep in mind. Anticipatory bail has not been granted by lower court. Anticipatory bail is used to be presented before session court and high court only. No one is asking any question. What is the issue? Is everything clear till now?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
So lastly, I was stating that to release the accused on anticipatory bail, the right to release the accused on anticipatory bail is only with High Court of a particular state and Session Court only. I'm stopping in the meantime. I'm not taking the name of the person. Please, you are requested to wear proper clothes. You are not allowed here to. Please try to understand. Yes, whoever wants to join, be on camera and be in proper clothes. We are not in a party here. Here females also, so maintain the decorum. Sorry for interruption. So there are three kind of bails: regular bail, anticipatory bail, and one more bail is there. You have not heard about that. That is called blanket bail. Now, what is blanket bail? However, there is no such provision in law, but generally court is used to pass the order of the blanket bail, and provision or not we can't say the provision, but the so many states are having the precedents like Haryana, Punjab, UP, Rajasthan. These states are used to provide the blanket bails to the accused. So, what is blanket bail? If anyone, if anyone is having an assumption that he will be implicated in any false case, in any false case, and he will be arrested in that particular false case, he can move an application to the concerned court, concerned session court, or concerned magistrate to file for seeking a blanket bail. But you will have to give the proper reason and proper incident you will have to mention in your application. Supposingly, someone met with an accident and you were present there at the time of the accident, and police officials were present there also, and they misappropriated that you were involved in that accident, you can say ladai jhagda and all, and police persons noted down your name as well at the time of the incident, but you have no role in that particular incident, in that particular ladai and jhagda and whatever. So in that case you can mention that particular incident in your application for seeking bail or blanket bail, which you are going to file, and you can mention all the things before the magistrate. At that time you will have to convince the court. Just hold on. Sorry. So I was stating you will have to convince the court, you will have to satisfy the court that I have no role in that particular incident. In that case, the court has right to release you or to give you a blanket, a shield, that if the IO will arrest you, then you will get at least a few days time, or can give direct the blanket bail. Basic thing is that don't corroborate it with anticipatory bail. Herein also he has an anticipation. In anticipatory bail, the accused has an anticipation. Difference is there. In anticipatory bail, most of the cases FIR is used to be launched, but in such kind of cases, FIR is not used to be launched. Even in anticipatory bail, complaint is used to be there, but in blanket bail, there is no need of complaint.
Ma'am, that means like it is unpredictable and the anticipatory bail is predictable, right?
Yes, that is why it is called blanket bail.
Okay.
That is why it is called blanket bail. Blanket means blanket. You have been protected from the fire. Okay, here FIR or arrest or complaint is a fire, and the court is giving you shield of blanket. Getting?
Yes.
someone asked me what is the section for anticipatory bail. That is 438 CRPC. 438 CRPC. Wherever you will file, wherever in the sense in session court as well as in high court, only anticipatory bail has to be granted by the session court as well as high court. Lower court has no power to grant the anticipatory bail. So next is supposingly if the case has been decided by lower court and the court is of the consideration that the accused will move to appellate court or any appellate court and the court is under view that the accused again will go to the senior appellate court. In that case, the court is used to generally provide the release order to the accused person at the time of final order or judgment under section 437A. 437A. Let me give you an example. If any accused is contesting any case before the court under section, you can say 323, 338 IPC, and accused lost the case in court, definitely he will move to appellate court, that means session court. While passing the order, the what will do? While passing the order, the will pass the order under section 437A by giving the time limitation to the accused that during this time limitation he can file an appeal until the time he is released on bail while furnishing the surety bonds. This is again same in the case of appellate court. If appeal is decided by the appellate court and court thinks that the accused again will go to senior appellate court, the appellate court will adopt same process of releasing him on bail under section 437A. Till yet you have understand that? Just show me thumbs. You have understand that? Okay. So I'm giving you just a small text. Please come with the come to me tomorrow by reading section 436 to 446. Not as whole, just a major points so that we can discuss and remaining points on this issue. One more question, please note down. Can successive anticipatory bail is maintainable? Successor anticipatory bail is maintainable or not? Second question, why any accused be released on bail who has committed offense? These are two questions. You will have to search judgments on these two questions as well.
Ma'am, can you just repeat the second
Ma'am,
question?
second question, ma'am.
Yes, second question is that why the accused should be released on bail? Why the accused who has committed any offense in a particular state or in a particular country be released on bail? Okay. I'm giving you the hint. First question is related to CRPC judgment and IPC judgment. Second question is related to constitution. Section 436 to 446 CRPC we have to read. Section 436 to 446 CRPC. Two questions. First question relates to CRPC. Second question relates to Constitution. So I'm leaving the meeting right now. See you tomorrow by the time which I had already stated to you, 4 o'clock. Hope you will come with your work. I'm not stating homework, it's work. Okay? So, bye. See you.
Thank you, ma'am.